Obesity rates are expected to soar in the next 2 decades, and it's predicted that by 2030, 56% of Wisconsin residents will be considered obese if we stay on the same unhealthy track that we are currently on. As part of our Time for Kids Recipe for Health campaign, Meritor pediatrician Dr. Katherine Cahill joins us with ways families can fight this growing epidemic. She joins us this morning. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
This is such an issue that, and we've talked about this for a long time, and it's hard, I guess, for families to battle with this. Why is that? Why have families become so inactive?
I think that families are just really busy. There's so much to do with school and work and extracurricular activities that it's sometimes hard to actually be a kid and do the activities that we used to do when we were growing up.
Yeah.
I think there's also a lot more media influence in kids' lives today. It is a lot more easy to play with their iPad or play with their Nintendo DS than it is to get out and go for a bike ride.
Are there fewer things available for kids? Like, you know, back when I was in school, we had FIAD in school every day, and we've done stories where a lot of schools have cut that.
Yeah, there is some of that, but I think more than anything, the schools are really trying to do their best to educate our kids, but I think that you see a lot of the decrease in activity actually outside of the homes. Part of it is safety concerns. I know that as a parent, I worry about letting my kids run up and down the street unsupervised. And if I'm busy doing things in the house, it's hard to know that they're outside playing and being safe.
Right. So we know there's an issue. There's an obvious issue. What can parents do to get their kids more active?
Well, I think that the best thing that a family can do is to have parents lead by example. Yeah. If children see their parents being active, they'll know that that is something important for the family.
Now you talk about maybe fun exercises, fun ways to get kids involved. Like a family walk is one of them as well.
A family walk is awesome. If a family could go for a walk for 10 or 15 minutes before or after dinner, that's a great way to get some activity and to spend family time together.
Errands could be a fun fitness activity, really?
So it sounds a little bit silly, but if you have your kids and you're out doing errands, if you park a little bit further away from the store, and then while you're actually inside the store, have them walk alongside the cart, holding onto the cart so that they're not running off, that can give them more activity than they would otherwise have in their daily life.
Fun. And now this is a big thing, yard work this time of year. I mean, we all have to have it done. You could make this a fun activity as well.
Absolutely. Children love yard work. Sounds crazy, but if you give them a rake or you give them a shovel, they will be all about making their little pile or shoveling up snow for you.
And that every parent would love that, wouldn't they?
Definitely.
Now, one of the big things is you got to try to talk kids into why this is a good reason. Rewarding them is one of them, right? I mean, that's a great way to get kids involved.
So I definitely shy away from rewarding kids for doing activity with food, but I think that if there are things that you want the kids to do, rewarding them with fun activities can be really great. So if the reward for getting their homework done is going for a family bike ride, or if the reward for eating all of their vegetables is going for a family walk after dinner, that can be something that's really motivating for kids.
And the other thing is gifting things. We talked before the cameras came on about maybe giving swim lessons or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so many kids get so many media options and things like that as gifts that giving them something that they might not otherwise do, like swim lessons or horseback riding lessons or a gym membership or something like that, can be a really fantastic way to get kids more active.
Yeah, a lot of great ways. Dr. Cahill, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, a lot of great advice. We'll be right back. Stay with us.